Hello, Eagles. You may recognize us from our print issues and photography around the community. However, we're now branching out into a new outlet. We'd like to be the first to welcome you to the Avion.
Yes, this is the first episode in our new broadcast series. We'll provide you with all the deets happening at Riddle.
We're first going to hear from Abby Spencer, a fellow student who focuses on what's happening outside the walls of the College of Aviation and the College of Business. This week, we'll be hearing about something that happened back on the first day of class with the FAA. Abby.
Thanks, Drew. Welcome to Aviation with Abby. Remember the chaos from a few weeks ago? The FAA Notice-to-Air Mission System, known as the NOTAM system, experienced an unexpected outage. NOTAMs are issued by the FAA to alert pilots of any potential hazards regarding the safe operation of the aircraft. The system did shut down late on January 10th and extended until around 9 a.m. on January 11th. This outage became a safety concern, and the FAA issued a ground stop on domestic flights around 7 a.m. on the 11th to resolve this issue. Thankfully, the system was restored and operations were resumed around 9 a.m. Can you believe that 1,300 flights were canceled and 10,000 flights were delayed as a result? There was lots of speculation regarding the cause of the shutdown that even went as far as a cyber attack. On the 19th, it was discovered the cause of this issue was FAA contractors working on the NOTAM system and inadvertently deleted files that caused the outage. The NOTAM failure raises light to the technological issues in the industry and how to prevent issues like this. Thanks. Back to you, Drew.
Couldn't be me. I've never flown before. Crashed 2 cars, though.
Well, either way, I'm glad you made it back to campus this semester. Next up, we're going to hear from our local broadcast meteorologist to break down what's been happening with the weather.
Do you think it would be cold enough to go ice fishing?
Why don't we hear that from Danielle?
Thank you so much, Drew, for that beautiful introduction. We do have some interesting weather happening this week. For those that are planning to attend Family Weekend happening later this weekend, stay tuned for that. But let's discuss what's happening earlier this week. As of today, we do have a high of 81 degrees. On Tuesday, a high of 78 and a high of 80 on Wednesday. So pretty much throughout this week, our temperatures are just going to fluctuate from the low 80s to high 70s. So beautiful weather. Go study outside if you can. This is all happening because we do have a stationary front lingering over the north of Florida, but shouldn't be impacting us that much, but we should see some cloud coverage overall happening throughout the week, so partly cloudy, overcast skies to be aware of. For our pilots, we do have some interesting wind gusts happening this week. Much stronger wind gusts happening earlier this week as of today on Monday, and then starting to decrease over time later throughout the week. They start off on 13 and they'll just go down lower and lower and lower and averaging out about 3 miles per hour on Tuesday and pretty much staying like that throughout the remainder of the week. For those attending Family Weekend, Saturday we do have a high of 69, a high of 72 on Sunday, and some pretty lows of 60 degrees as the low happening within that weekend. Only 40% chance of rain, nothing to be concerned of, so go make some memories with your family and have some fun. Back to you, Drew and Tucker.
Like Katy Perry said, it's hot and it's cold.
Thank you, Tucker. Next, we're going to transition over to our Avion and SGA reporter to break down what you can be expecting from the branches and the divisions that are here for you.
Have you ever wanted to be a leader for your community? Do you have what it takes to be the voice of the student body? If your answers are yes, then you must join the Student Government Association, also known as the SGA. So, what exactly is the SGA? Well, the branches of the SGA include the Executive Branch, Student Senate, Student Treasury, and Student Court, and all work together to create a strong community for all. The divisions of the SGA include the Emergency Response Team, Touch and Go Productions, the Avion Media, and Wicked 102.5, with each one having a strong community of students devoting time and skills to make the magic happen. Fell off your skateboard? Call ERT. Looking to de-stress? Touch and Go has you covered. They are responsible for bringing concerts, outdoor movies, and talent shows to life. Looking for the latest news and updates? The Avion airs this weekly broadcast and covers and reports on local events in their bi-weekly magazine publication. Are you tired of your mainstream Spotify playlist? Check out Wicked 102.5, Daytona's only free-format radio station for catchy tunes. All 4 divisions are always looking for fresh faces to join their team, and all 4 divisions are always looking for your student input. So you have what it takes? Come and join the fun.
Thank you, Aki, for breaking down the SGA and how students can get involved here on campus. As you can see, Tucker had to step out for a moment, but I am now seated next to the Chief Justice of the SGA Student Court. Brandon, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Drew. As the Chief Justice of the Student Court, my bread and butter is processing parking citation appeals for students on our campus.
So as you process these parking appeals, what are one of the main violations that you see here on campus?
One of the main issues we currently have on campus is people parking in fire lanes, the main one being the O'Connor Circle in the Student Village. Students often confuse this lot as a loading and unloading area and do not know there's 15-minute parking spots located on both ends of the student village for students to load and unload their vehicle. Please keep the O'Connor Circle clear in case the emergency response team or other emergency personnel need to access the student village.
So if a student does get a parking citation and they want to appeal it, where do they go for that information?
If a student wants to appeal a parking citation, they can appeal at the SGA website, which is now at campusgroups.erau.edu/SGA, or they can scan the QR codes all over the campus on our flyers.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us, Brandon, today. But one more quick question. If you had to give any student that's watching out there one piece of advice, what would that be?
The main piece of advice that I would give the students is that if you need help, ask for it. That's not just in your academics, but even with parking. If you can't find a parking spot or you're just confused about the rules, contact Campus AD, contact the student court. Any of us, we'd be more than happy to help you.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us, Brandon. And folks, now you know to contact this one if you have any questions or even campus safety.
Thank
Have a
you
good
for
one.
having me.
Thank you so much. Welcome back, Tucker. How was your time off?
It was good.
Well, that's nice. Have you ever wondered what's happening in the sports world? I know we go to a planned school, but I think I know someone who does.
That's right. Let's take it over to Owen, who's one of our experts.
What's up, Eagles? I can't wait to tell you all about the incredible games that took place last week. Beginning here at Riddle, our men and women's track and field teams competed in the Alachua County Collegiate Invitational. Undeniable skills, and it was truly inspiring. Each team gave it their all, and it was truly inspiring to see. We're very proud of their hard work. Lastly, can you believe that America's biggest football game is coming up in less than 2 weeks? Everyone double check your leagues and check your bets because this is going to be a big one. This past Sunday on the 29th, we saw the 49ers and the Eagles hit it off, while the Bengals and the Chiefs went head-on-head to see who would secure their spot at the big game. This is the moment that many of us have been waiting for, and I, for one, can't wait to see which of the two incredible teams will emerge triumphant in America's 57th annual Super Bowl. The outcome of the match may come as a shock, but we will keep you posted. Back to you.
And that's all. Still wish the Bills had a chance, though. Maybe next year, but we are running out of time.
Thank you for joining us for the first episode of The Avion. Join us next week for another great episode.